Hello, my name is Che Wan-gang. Today, I'd like to share my experience participating in an English speaking contest. I've always liked English, but I wasn't particularly good at it and didn't put much effort into it. So until a year ago, when my brother participated in this contest, I never really thought about giving it a try. Back then, my brother wasn't as good at English as I am now, and he often struggled to keep up with his academic classes because he didn't do his homework and wanted to quit the academy. This caused many arguments with my mom. So it was unbelievable that he entered an English-speaking contest. The process of preparing for the contest seemed challenging for my brother. Writing stories in Korean, translating them into English, memorizing many words, and practicing speaking stories with emotion repeatedly seemed agonizing. But after a few weeks of practice, my brother wasn't the same person I knew. He, who used to speak timidly in front of others due to shyness, confidently presented his stories in English in front of many people, which made me proud. I did my best to get to this point. I'm not sure about the result of today's contest, but just being able to speak in English in front of you all at this moment makes me proud of myself. It's a bit embarrassing to say, but I recently moved to Seongdo, and there are many smart kids at our school who are good at both English and math. I will not lose in English, even if I'm not good at other subjects. Thank you.
다음은 239번.
Have you ever caused problems by using your smartphones too much? In modern society, it's inevitable for children to use smartphones. However, since there are many side effects to smartphone usage, we need to be aware of these and come up with solutions. Firstly, as smartphone usage increases, opportunities for outdoor activities and physical exercise naturally decrease. There are many overweight kids in our class, and I'm a bit worried because lately I've been just watching YouTube at home. Therefore, parents ensure that children have time to reduce smartphone usage and engage in outdoor physical activities. Secondly, using smartphones exposes children to harmful content easily. I've had arguments with some of my friends because they imitate the foul language and small violent behaviors and saw on YouTube channels. Therefore, parents ensure that children have time to reduce smartphone usage and engage in outdoor physical activities. Secondly, using smartphones exposes children to harmful content easily. I've had arguments with some of my friends because they imitate the foul language and small violent behaviors and saw on YouTube channels. Therefore, parents use smartphone filters and blocking features to prevent children from accessing inappropriate content. Lastly, smartphone usage can lead to sleep problems. I believe most kids my age stop using their phone at least once. As a result, they may feel tired all day, have trouble paying attention in the class, and easily get irritated. Therefore, parents monitor their children's smartphone usage to ensure they don't use their phone late at night. Through my start today, I hope you'll take some time to reflect on whether you're using your smartphone too indiscriminately. Thank you.
다음은 271번 차휘호.
Hello, today I want to talk about my dream. My dream is to become a member of the South Korean national football team. Since I was 7 years old, I have been a member of the Incheon United team and have been running towards my dream. Football requires both physical fitness and tactical skills. However, the key to victory lies not only in individual skills, but also in the cooperation and communication among teammates. Let me share an instance where the absence of teamwork had a significant impact. Last February, the South Korean team faced Jordan in the Asian Cup quarterfinals. This tournament was a golden opportunity for Korea to win the Asian Cup for the first time in 64 years. In terms of physical condition, skills, and tactics, victory for South Korea was anticipated. However, South Korea suffered a 2-0 defeat against Jordan. This defeat caused a significant social uproar because the most trusted captain, Son Heung-min, and the youngest player believed to be the future of South Korean football, Lee Gang-in, got into a physical altercation the day before the Jordan match. Football is not just about physical fitness and tactical skills, and representing the country is not only a great honor, but also a heavy responsibility. I will continue to learn from my teammates and work hard under the guidance of our coach. I will be a member of the South Korean national football team someday. Thank you.
Hello, today I'd like to talk about artificial intelligence or AI. The emergence of AI is causing extensive changes in various professions currently. However, it can also lead to adverse issues. Among them, I would like to share some problems that may arise due to the lack of empathy. First, the absence of empathy in the customer service sector can undermine customer satisfaction. For example, if AI fails to empathize with customers' complaints, customers may feel misunderstood and poorly handled. This can lead to a loss of trust and a decline in service quality. Second, in the medical field, the lack of empathy can affect patient safety and convenience. While AI may excel in recognizing and diagnosing patients' physical symptoms, if it lacks the ability to understand patients' psychological needs, it may constrain making appropriate medical decisions. Third, in the field of education, the absence of empathy may pose many limitations when applied to young learners. The younger the learners, the more closely their learning processes are connected to their emotional states. Therefore, if AI fails to recognize learners' emotions, it may reduce motivation and negatively impact learning outcomes for young learners. Thus, the absence of empathy in AI can lead to adverse problems in society. We should not only focus on the technological advancement of AI, but also explore ways to enhance and complement human interactions. Thank you.
문지연.
Hello, my name is Jia Moon. Do you remember the seawarfare disaster? The seawarfare sank on April 16, 2014, off the coast of Jindo, resulting in a tremendous loss of 304 lives. Until recently, I wasn't very familiar with the seawarfare tragedy. However, I recently learned from my mom that one of her friend's daughters was one of the victims of that disaster. Knowing our family was connected to the event inspired me to learn more. Listen to this. The company that owned the seawarfare overloaded the ship, exceeding the regulations to make more money. And they even removed ballast water to maintain the balance of the ship. Furthermore, they didn't adhere to basic principles of securely fixing heavy cargo on the ship. What's even more unforgivable is that immediately after the accident, the captain and crew, who should prioritize the safety of the passengers, instructed the passenger to stay still and remain where you are. While they were the first to escape from the ship and flee on the Coast Guard boat. Where it's a safe world with the principles we learn in school such as honor and trust are followed.
Can you imagine how difficult it must be for those who lose their children and family that day? While we may not be able to alleviate their pain, we can alleviate their sorrow in their story, so this type of tragedy never happens again. Let's keep their families in our prayers and their memory all alive for generations to come. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jia Xun and today I'd like to talk about my dream. My dream is to become an artist. I want to be a painter because I absolutely love drawing, but also because I believe that through my art I can make people happy. When people see my drawings and say, looking at just paintings makes me feel happy, I realize just how much I love drawing. Have you ever looked at a picture that made you feel joyful, happy, or warm inside? Most people might enjoy artwork only with their eyes. But I feel paintings with my heart as well. Recently, I learned about something called art therapy. It can heal troubled hearts through art. Sometimes people find it difficult to communicate their feelings to their families or those around them. However, through art activities, they can safely express a variety of emotions, such as anger, sadness, and joy, which can be more helpful to them than any medicine in coping with school, work, or social life. Someday, I hope to be a great artist. I want to show you paintings that can bring you happiness. Thank you.
다음은 200번 김지온.
Hello, have you ever been camping? During this beautiful season, my family goes camping almost every week. Dad lost the camping gear into the car, and now his guys are family to new places. The most exciting part of my camping experience is that every time we go to a new campsite, I can always make new friends and explore various games with them in a new environment. Not long ago, we played a game of finding forest clovers in the field with new friends, and I found one right away. So far, I've already found 5 forest clovers, and my brother calls me the forest clover hunting champion. And the highlight of camping is undoubtedly the delicious food. The food prepared by my mom at the campsite always seems to be the best. I want to take this opportunity to express my love and gratitude to her dad, who works hard preparing for camping every week. I encourage you all to go camping with your family occasionally. Spending time with your family in nature will make everyone healthy and happy. And all the memories you make while camping will be precious treasures that you'll never forget. Thank you.
다음은 218번.
Not long ago, I watched a cartoon called Black Rubber Shoes on TV. The background of the cartoon was set in the 1970s. In the cartoon, children played games like spinning tops, stick fighting, and stone skipping in the neighborhood alleys or school playgrounds, and they seemed to be really enjoying themselves. However, I couldn't help but feel that it would be difficult for me to play those games with my friends in reality. That's because the way children play has changed so much. I believe that in how children play is largely due to environmental factors. Nowadays, neighborhood playground rectors and there's often heavy dust pollution. Moreover, with numerous cars constantly running on the roads, children are essentially playing amidst polluted air. Will there ever be a time when children can play freely in nature again? While advancements in science and technology may lead to inventions like personal hovercrafts or flying cars, we may no longer see children catching frogs or crayfish by the stream as they did in the past. Thank you.
다음은
Today, I want to talk about how we should treat pets through the story of my cat, Cholong. 3 years ago, one day, my family happened to find a baby cat on the street. Its eyes were shining, so we named the cat Cholong. My dad had Cholong in his arms and looked around to see if the mother cat was nearby, but she was nowhere to be found. My parents didn't know what to do with Cholong. But my sister and I begged to take Cholong home and raise her. After hesitating, my parents allowed us to raise Cholong and we promised to feed and bathe her. I introduced Cholong to you as my family, but in reality, as I started writing about her, I realized that I hadn't done anything for her. When Cholong was sick, I only worried and never took her to the vet. I didn't even feed her once, even though I would complain to my mom when I was hungry. I realized that I had never treated Cholong as a family member. I've come to realize through news reports that there are countless individuals who thoughtlessly abandon their pets. As I reflect on this, I resolve to take a more proactive approach in caring for my own pet. From now on, I'll make sure to prioritize her well-being by providing proper nourishment, engaging playtime, and regular baths, treating her as an integral part of the family. The companionship of pets enriches our lives in profound ways. Whether you're considering adopting or already have one, I urge you to cherish and reciprocate the love they offer us. Thank you.